My favorite moment at JMU was when I was a frog for all my first years in Potomac.
My favorite part about being at JMU was living in an insane house with 9 other girls.
My favorite memory at JMU has been going to crew for the first time.
I'm involved in an organization called Crew, and moving into my house with 11 other women all in the same organization and realizing very quickly that we all loved each other a lot and that we were going to be best friends was probably the best experience at JMU.
My greatest experience at JMU has been studying abroad in Salamanca, Spain. I got to make great friendships and I absolutely loved it.
Freshman year, I was in a snowball fight on the quad, and it was a lot of fun because we got to spend the time with all of our friends, and that's my favorite memory.
Okay, so my favorite moment at James Madison was when we beat Tech. It was crazy. The stadium went wild. Everyone flooded the stadium. It was so cool. Everyone was in the streets yelling, screaming. It was the coolest thing ever, and I loved it.
One of my favorite moments at JMU has got to be Playfair as a first year, as a frog, and as an orientation peer advisor. It's just so much fun getting to know even more students that you interact with every single day on campus.
I would say my favorite moment is at the pep rally our freshman year. I asked to sit next to this girl, this stranger, and she ended up being my best friend for the whole 4 years.
My favorite memory from JMU was during Frog Week when I was in the Convo Center and this random girl asked to sit next to me, and ever since then she's been my best friend.
My favorite thing about JMU is that even through second semester senior year, I've continued to make lifelong friends.
My favorite moment was last year when my little brother got into JMU, and he's a freshman now, so he can live on the Galford legacy after I graduate.
My favorite thing about JMU is my roommates.
My favorite JMU memory was when I got engaged on the Kissing Rock.
My favorite memory was rooming with James Madison girl.
My favorite thing about JMU is the opportunities to learn and grow in and outside the classroom.
My favorite memory at JMU is working with Dining Services. It's been a great job.
Overall, JMU allowed me not to be the man I was supposed to be, but the man I wanted to be.
My favorite memory at JMU is definitely Purple Out. It's an experience where you get to give back to students, you get to share this tradition that's been going on for 11 years now, and you get to see alumni all over the world wearing this Purple Out t-shirt and unite with them and identify with such a beloved tradition, and it's definitely one of my favorite experiences here.
My favorite part about being at JMU is meeting all of the most amazing people in the world.
My favorite memory at JMU is my first large group meeting with Crew, Campus Crusade for Christ. I loved meeting all those people, and I'm so glad they're my friends. Love you guys!
Our favorite JMU memory was
Joining Find You
and finding our home away from home.
from freshman year roommates
And best friends ever since.
when we beat Virginia Tech.
My favorite memory is joining the JMU Taekwondo Club.
My favorite memory was definitely eating my first bite of peanut butter pie at Choices.
Our favorite memory is 1787. That week, I met one of my best friends, Jamie Tran, this girl right here.
And this is my best friend, Anna.
My favorite memory is UPB's 2013 spring concert with Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
My favorite memory is trying an E-Hall sugar cookie for the first time, and then eating 6, and meeting my friends.
My favorite JMU memory is making my closest friends that will be lifelong. Shout out to my Hillside 2B girls and my JMU SRM family.
We love JMU
Club
Lacrosse!
My favorite moment was meeting you.
And my favorite moment was meeting you.
And now we're best friends.
Friends for life.
JMU Student Government, Orientation, and Study Abroad in Salamanca, Spain.
I think it was probably my first football game that I went to, but being on the field for a football game is really cool because you get to look in the stands and there's all the streamers everywhere and the streamers land on the field and you get hit by them, and it's, I don't know, it's the atmosphere that we're at JMU. I don't know. I have so many memories. I don't know.
I would have to say my favorite JMU memory is definitely being a frog. Orientation is just an awesome week where you get to meet a group of strangers, whether it be your frog training group or your first year students, and you just get out of your comfort zone, get your first years out of your comfort zone, and just have an awesome experience and meet a lot of great, awesome people.
My favorite JMU memory would be creating the JMU Love Twitter and Instagram account. I really just wanted to show what this university really is about, and it was a really cool experience to be able to bring the community together and show even prospective students what this university is by posting pictures and all the good deeds that happen on campus.
My favorite JMU memory, I think it's when I was able to lead an alternative spring break to California.
My favorite JMU memory was one of the UPB Spotlight Series concerts when the band Stand For Mean came in, and I was working their event as a sound engineer, and after the show, their lead female vocalist came up to me and told me how awesome it sounded and that it was one of the best shows that they've ever played.
I think my favorite JMU memory was anytime walking around campus and you just run into your friends, whether it's in Carrier and you're studying or you're on the quad, you know, running around, hanging out with friends, kicking a soccer ball, just running around campus and really feeling a part of it will always stand out in my mind, just running into friends and hanging out.
My favorite memory was being a My Mom LC last semester because I just got to meet a ton of great people, and hopefully I left an impact on my council, but it was just one of the most fulfilling things that I've done here.
I would have to say one time a big group of us got together and played Mafia in Wilson. There was a huge group, it was a ton of us, and it was so much fun.
My favorite JMU memory would probably be the first touchdown at the first football game I ever went to as a freshman. I have the pleasure of attending JMU with my twin brother, and we were standing right next to each other when it happened, and you know, the shock of all the streamers coming out, the purple and the gold, and it's amazing.
That actually happened a couple weeks ago. Relay for Life, my acapella group, we sang right before the luminary ceremony, and it was probably the best show we've ever done, and it was just like a great atmosphere, so one of the best memories I'm going to have here.
My favorite JMU memory was fireworks on the quad for Madison Fest. Being a part of that and making that happen was amazing.